Chat! Chat! Hi, chat. Hello. Oh my gosh, I have a voice, chat. Chat. Oh my god. I was without a voice for like, I don't know, a week. Hi, chat. Sir, Violet, Nerdy, Hypno, Hammer. Hello, hello. I am missing someone. Joy, I see you. Hello, how are we? Huzzah! Huzzah! I have a voice. Oh my gosh, you can tell it's still recovering though, because my voice is. Happy New Year! Yippee! 2025. Oh my god, dude, that's insane though. Insane. We're in 2025, chat. Chat. I just saw a video, a short, right? I just saw a short that was like, guys, 2025 is a quarter quell. Huh? Are we looking at the Hunger Games now? What? Chat, I'm scared. Yeah, right? Right? Yeah. 2025. That's insane. Chat, I've been streaming at near the end of this year. I'll have been streaming for almost 4 years. That's insane to think about. That is literally insane to think about. Y'all, today's the day that most of y'all found my channel too. 1 year ago. Today, a decent amount of y'all found my channel. Or some of my regulars now. Most of y'all found my channel because Abolish rated me in 2024, January 1st. The follow age isn't working right now. I need to fix that. Nerdy, I think you found me a little bit beforehand. I'm pretty positive. But yeah. 2024, January 1st, I was playing Stray. And you guys asked Abolish to raid into me. So that's how we got to that. Kind of insane. Kind of insane. I've been here for a while. Yeah, Violet, you've been, oh gosh, you've been here since like, I want to say almost the start. I can't remember, honestly. Okay. Okay, chat. Are we ready? We're diving into a new game, new cozy game. New cozy game, chat. The music already? I love the music already, dude. Day 2, I think. Yeah. Chat. By the way, this... Why? He's everywhere. Hi, Itza! Chat. Why does it look like Abolish? Is it just me? Is it just me? How is it just today that I find out that you are a bartender IRL? I swear I've talked about it's the hair. Yeah, probably. But still, he's everywhere, man. He's everywhere. I don't like it. So I have not touched this game like at all. And also like Mr. Darcy. Fair. Yeah, I haven't touched this game at all, so I barely know what I'm getting into. I've just seen a few videos about it, being like, yeah, you know, cozy game, you know, you get to know your patrons, you send them on quests, you get to make them drinks, you know. I just finished an 8-hour-long bartending shift, so we'll see how this goes, you know. I'm a little rusty, because I was gone for a week, so. Ooh. Oh my god, I love when games do this. This makes me happy. Get out of the game, we get it. You have an infinite arc.
In a world far, far away. In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. There was a tavern. My tavern.
Pretty.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place.
It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
Ooh.
Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh, don't say that. I've said that too many times. Don't say that. No. We. Oh, hello, darling. By the way, chat, you may hear me go slip into my customer service voice. It is Also, I love the get out of the game. We get it. You have an infinite arg shaking my head. I love that so much, nerdy. It's the habit. Yeah. Hi, Inkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I gotta take another walk around the grove. Oh my god, she's so cute already. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Amaranthian Hydra guarding the entrance of Avalon, the same moss. I even got to the water asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Why is she so adorable? I'm thinking the same thing. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No. I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life is. Oh my god. It's a. Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. That actually scared me, dude. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Oh! Oh, Fable! Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights and of people and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out of there and see something. Like, for example, Listen to this song I started writing. I'm not singing. The girls I met in high school. I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Me too, girl. Pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. That sounds like a good song opening to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? That's such a mood. No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Character information unlocked, Fable. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? She's so cute. Just follow me. She's so cute. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? Mochi, hi! Happy New Year! No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. D&D, let's go! I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to undo. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with all the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. So wait. Which one's dexterity? Do I just... Ew. Okay. Wait, okay. Swift strike. Draw a recipe. Okay. to bring it a little bit out this way. Like there-ish. Then we want to bring it down a little bit. And then... we're going to bring it the rest of the way up. Like that. And then do I just... This is not the right drink. It has to be a recipe that fits. Okay. Oh, I think I see. Okay. Okay. So... and then a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Split strike. There we go. Yippee! We figured it out! Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Hi, Olive. Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Happy New Year. Oh, hello. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Spoken heart. Okay, so... and then a little bit of this. And then a little bit of that. I just bullied a kid and a tycoon and now we're besties. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Alright. The brooding type, I see. Hi, Lacey. Welcome in. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I would never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. She's so cute, chat. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? Hold on, chat. Let me turn it up a little bit for you. You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carlin. You can call me Car or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Nice to meet you, Carlin. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No. No quest for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble in the Tragaran. Terrorizes farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't you see one in almost a decade, and that was far south of Irove. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one about the vampires? Think so. Nah, they just split society into two camps, Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. Which one are you, Innkeep? Why do I feel like this is gonna affect the way she is with me? This is a Twilight reference, man. Feels like a Twilight reference. I'm being outed over here, man. Zade! Bed! Should I just go based off whose team I was? Team Akatar, final answer. Facts. I'd rather do Fae over vampire or werewolf, bro. I feel like this is gonna say so much about me. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. This is so me behind the bar, though. Guys, this is how I am with my customers. I use so much sass and sarcasm to them. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time, at least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is get mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. Can confirm. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check either way. That southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog. Trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Kier. Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Aight, Chief. You got a name, or is it just an innkeep? Just innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Yes, ma'am, I am. Well, innkeep, then before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Strength. Southern Brawler. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Hops back west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to get taken care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself? Something like that. Yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Okay, so she has a southern accent. I can tell from the way the speech or the text is. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's gonna open up wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, for more work I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the match and snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventures. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it will be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Yippee! A werewolf on detours. Eversiant Vakanam passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to the Tregarian from Irove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Terrigan from this werewolf mayhem? Keep. Explain tabs to us. I'm not explaining tabs to y'all. And of course, we get. Oh my god, look at the needle. Oh! We do be cleaning up tonight. Guess we're gonna go ahead and go southern for a little bit too. Stop my timer. Where's my timer? Timer. 10 minutes, not an hour and 10. Guys, I got more shifts for work. Yippee. Hi, K-pop. How are you, darling? Happy New Year. Don't mind me. Hi, Fable, darling. How you doing? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing the dragon. Is that true? It is indeed. I apparently can do a very convincing southern accent when I'm trying to mock a customer I talked with on the phone. Zaid, your mother has a southern accent and your best friend has a southern accent. I don't think you should be surprised by this noon. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who's good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow, but like when I'm actually try one, it sucks, but when I'm not thinking, that's the thing! Said I in the southern accent. Okay, when I'm going southern, Zaid can vouch for this. Zaid can vouch for this. When I'm in my southern accent, I let the southern take completely over me. I say darling, I say hun. You know, I say like all of that. Get Zaid but western and VC now. It's art. Nani? Look, chat. I can express when I'm greeting my customers up at the bar. I'm not kidding. When I say, how are y'all doing? What can I get for ya? Or when it's just one person, like if that's a couple, that's how I'll greet them. If it's just one person, especially a woman or something, I'll look at her and be like, hi, hun, how you doing today? Or when I'm checking her, I won't give her a receipt. I'll be like, thank you, love. Have a lovely rest of your day. Are you going to move to Alabama and get a pit bull named Cupcake and Big Muffins all day and roar when you retire? Apparently, I go southern at work. Everyone is called hun. Everyone is called hun where I am. I call them love. I call them darling. I call them hun. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around the any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? One time a lady called me sugar. I've yet to call someone sugar. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, I may start to, ooh. Guys, I can type, I swear. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me, I think. Hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. Tapa, don't give April any ideas. I just killed a girl before the quest began. Oh my gosh, Zaid! And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest and then I have to go on the quest and I have to fight the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse? Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if I try to shoot it with my silver arrow? I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. Sugar hun, darling, lovey, and when you're feeling sarcastic but don't want to show it, sweetheart. Exactly! I am understood here, man! Guys, I asked Zay the Skyrim question. He gave a good answer. Trust. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you, darling. Poor Fable needs a yes or no gods. Facts. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water, more slime, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Oh, that's just dark. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic Fable the Protector of the Woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of light in the dark. It might be an Owen fan. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amarthurian Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Oh, girl. Honey. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems too easy enough for me. Oh, you poor darling. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like my life only follows a path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. I don't know what's going on with the tentacle pot. Okay, but at least you're not boring people. I know, I love her too. But me being me, I'm confusing with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what? I spent my whole day afterwards doing. Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amarthian Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits, then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firemament's past. Some things are as sturdy as gilded ice. Some things are as changey as Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Martharian Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to set foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. She needs to use the emotions she does have for her story epic poem thingy. She has them so vibrantly. Facts. I'm still wondering what kind of magic is holding that on her head. I have no idea. Bobby pins? Probably. I suppose you have a point. Mary Morgan incident. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. That was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Do we really have to talk about that? Only if you want to. Alright. But just because it's you. An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Terrigan recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited but also very, very nervous. So of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shiny armor, armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me. I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mere, home of the Mary Morgan. You know the Mary Morgan, yes? That wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of everyone at their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them straight right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventures. But you didn't. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find out then. Like, on a quest. For example, don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows? You might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Everything eventually falls apart. That's part of life. True. Fun fact, Sylvan, Sylvain, and such mean of the forest. Maybe I should decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. Oh, she's so cute. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. Oh, shit! But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. What do you mean it's gonna do we want to do the Swift Strike? Or the sparkling... Okay, so Swift Strike. Be a leaf on the wind with a Swift Strike. This must have for a dexterity devoted adventurer grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy on ATC strength. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. Someone called Goblin Slayer Kirito. Or... Sweet and sparkling taste, the spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence. I think we should do the Swift Strike. I think Swift Strike would be the safest. She's got this. And do seems like a W. Facts. This should do it. Oh, that tastes great. Very brisk. Do you feel a little braver? No, not yet. But I feel faster, more agile, swifter with my bow. Like my arrows could find any werewolf's heart. I'm sure the bravery will come later. I'm sure it will. Thank you. This drink gave me some hope and heart palpitations. I think that's your anxiety. Maybe. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, So? I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Bye, K-pop. Have a good one. Have a good night. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Oh, bye, Fable. Good luck. I wonder how Fable is doing. Maybe they'll find some new ingredients for me. Although, probably not. I hope my shipment arrives soon. Oh, hello again. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken one heart tasted fine. Thank you. Give them an IPA. I hate IPAs personally. They're not for me. Spoken heart, just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Oh, hello. Hello. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers. I'm all but empty. Would you prefer a different line? Das. Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one. Sorry. Thought so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. Ugh. I'm warning ye, I am very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me. Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. So a vampire and his boyfriend walk into a tavern covered in slime guts. Yeah, I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah! My cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fellow on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for a story in your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alphonius Louis Frederick Duquet de Snang. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out of that, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. I'm hearing strength. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious, very alive, much as a chaser you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet. Yeah, skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. I love these two already. Bloop. Chat, I will not give you my name, but I will tell it to you as an anti-Fae strat to make sure you don't get Fae-napped. A taste of Ur just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you heating up the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you are many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just like how I take it. How I like it. So, Ray, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dulvermer with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know? Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big old ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills you? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took my shovel and dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me. And guess what he was clinging onto? The gold. Oh, yes, a big gold nugget should be enough to get me to Birovia. And perhaps it can get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? Silly food. Vampire and his butch bestie went to get drinks after a looting trip. I get you to Borovia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet in return. I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. I started to wonder, where in his life did his man put his cape? Where everyone puts her cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, I think we found someone to retrieve your cape for you. Maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that, we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Borovia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes, which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most trusted cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampire Countess Evelyn residing in Morrow Castle. That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her. That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago, but my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps, innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Morrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of darkness, temptress of men, flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with her life. But be wary. She bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Another lagoon. I like the way the drinks are like quote unquote measured. Like, it just, I love this. I love how that works. Every time I think I said draw recipe, I think draw recipe. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ye. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. Drow instead of draw like a dark elf. My back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh, right. Innkeeper! Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perhaps something that would also moisturize my delicate skin. I'm afraid not. Oh. ADBT is signed Drow by typo. That reminds me, my Aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of Chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera? A thing, beast made of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia, likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dear Soraya, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay, forget, I ain't going. Without nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem, I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid, did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight when it wants Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real person one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. So we're an NPC in all these people's story. I love that. Okay. Did he say tasty? Did he say... Yeah, I can time a promise. Until sunrise, deep in the Quang Mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are valuable treasure to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that he may be able to walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Okay. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Wraith Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but beware, she might be invisible. Yippee! I love this game already. I love this game so much. The Wayfarers and new friends and former enemies. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. The soundtrack is great too, I agree. Look who's back! Oh my god, we got both of them! Fable, darling, how'd it go? Listen, I can fix this. Just let me pick up some chamomile tincture from my treehouse. Chamomile's proven to be great for healing wounds. You've done enough, little pal. Be good from here. Thanks. Fable. Lynn, back so soon? Innkeep. Day, did you send this bladder after me? Oh, no. Oh, no. I told you they have nothing to do with any of this. It's my fault alone. So let me fix you up. You better keep your clumsy hands off me. Now, how about we calm our spirits a bit and you tell me what happened? Misunderstanding, I suppose. Yes. The elf thought I was an Uncle Dragon look-alike. The uncle that looks like a werewolf. Yes. No, it's a bit more complicated. Doesn't matter. What matters is the elf mistook me for a werewolf. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Maybe, but not on purpose. I promise. It's just me and my bad luck. See, it happened again. Nothing ever goes right. Don't say that, Fable. Tell me what happened. We can start from the beginning, alright? Right. So, you sent me out to look for a werewolf in Traeger, and I felt agile and ready and braver than I've ever felt before. The quest that I gave you, Innkeep. I recall, Lynn. Good. I have my shortcuts and trails that allow me to travel rather swiftly through the Ashen Grove. And by early dusk, I reached the borders of Traeger. The Ashen Grove thins out around there. You can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards as well as a farm or two. Truly, idyllic, especially during sunset. There's one downside to the idyllic sunset, though. Ugh. It gets dark. Course it does. And every tall, looming person in the dark is automatically a werewolf, huh? No, but every tall, looming person hunting down a farmer's sheep is. No, I didn't do that. Yes, you did. And the quest stated that was exactly what the werewolf would be doing. In my defense, I'm broke. We've all been there. So, Lynn was busy hunting sheep and in the shadows of dusk, you thought she must be the werewolf. Exactly so. And then you needed not 1, but 3 arrows? I'm swift with a bow. I figured. And I was preparing to fight, not bargain. So I shoot. Trigger happy. Oh, I can't get myself to aim right for the heart, so I aim for the shoulder. And suddenly the werewolf starts cursing and cussing words I've never heard before, like a sailor. Or how I'd imagine a sailor would swear. I've never actually met one. You're telling me you never heard before? Beep! Before? Hey, what's going on? Beep! Why is it censored? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Not the age rating system. Anyways, I was watching my prey through the bushes and suddenly I felt a piercing pain in my shoulder. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Of course, I cussed and swore that beep hurt. Never been so happy to have missed. So I turned around and get ready to lunge at the rascal who dared to aim at me. And an orange gleaming eye stared at me through the shadows right into my soul. I thought, that's it, it's over. I heard the bells of death ringing in my ears. I was done for, and I haven't even set foot out of the ashen grove. I stumbled backwards, tripped over a branch, and crashed into a tree. Nah, that weren't the passing bells, Elfie. Actual bells from the chapel in town. My name's Fable. Right. So, they crashed into a tree, and the rustling of leaves, cracking of branches, and high-pitched yelp. I didn't yelp. Yes, you did. It caught the attention of the actual culprit. He must have been on his way to tear apart yet another sheep. Or perhaps the farmer's heart this time after our wrestling caught his attention. I heard the growling, such a deep guttural growl. It made my blood curdle. I swear I saw my life flash before my eyes. It sounded more like an empty stomach to me. A big empty stomach then. Either way, bad. Very bad. A howl rang through the air when he emerged from the bushes. Tall and towering, glowing red eyes and fangs as big as my hand. Probably around 8 feet high. 6 feet max. 8. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. You said that already. No, I didn't. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. And I was frozen. I was sure the Murray Morgan incident would repeat itself. I'd stand there and watch everything as it happened, unable to move. He looked around and sniffed the air, and his eyes locked with mine. But then I remembered what you told me. Werewolves love playing fetch. So I swiftly pushed away from the tree and picked up a stick from the ground. The werewolf noticed my movement. But before I could lunge at me, I threw the stick into the bushes as far away from me as possible. I wanted to buy myself some time to adjust my bow, but this stick somehow also influenced Carolyn, and both of them hurtled toward the bushes. And that's not all. While I couldn't help but run after that stick, I noticed something odd on the werewolf. Flannel rags. So I forgot about the stick and grabbed him by the throat, slamming him against the tree. He wiggled and twisted like a worm, growling and barking right in my face. I stared him right in the eyes as I heard the elf approach from behind. They knocked an arrow on the bow. Don't, Carolyn said. I lowered my bow hesitantly, but while she studied the werewolf's face. She growled like she always does. Uncle Dragon, she explained, and I flinched. That Uncle Dragon? Yeah, my darned uncle was in full werewolf transformation in front of me right there. Acting like the biggest, wildest rascal in the whole world. I was joking when I told you that story, and I wouldn't have thought the werewolf was actually my uncle. But this is exactly why I don't have cases involving lycanthropy? I forget how to pronounce it. So, how did you deal with him? Confronted him, of course. Knocked some sense into him, you know. We tied him to a tree so he wouldn't get any ideas before transforming back. I knew learning all those sailor nuts was good for something. It's good for a lot more than that. Oh, I mean... Either way, the truth was only half as exciting as figuring it out was. Apparently, he contracted lycanthropy at the annual family gathering. And since he grew short-tempered, he and his husband got into a lot of fights. Lycanthropy. So he ran away. I can understand that all too well. And of course, I can't kill Carolyn's uncle just because he's a werewolf. So you let him go. The elf knows a swamp witch that might have worked out a cure, dropped him off there. No more tearing apart sheep, for now. So, all in all, you'd say the quest was a success, with a few obstacles attached. And someone getting hurt. Listen, the arrows themselves ain't the problem. The coat, though, that was expensive. I'm sorry, really? Ah, don't worry about it. After all, we got rid of the lichen. For now. Elfie even got you a keepsake. Oh, she got us another gift? Or they? It's nothing really. It's not even that interesting. I just thought... You thought? I thought it would be a nice reminder of my first successful quest. I like trinkets. What is it? Come on, quit being shy. Well, we played fetch with the stick afterwards, and I thought I could bring it here. After Carolyn brought it back to me. Had to finish playing fetch, after all. A nice memory of sorts, you know? It is a nice memory. Thank you, Fable. I know just where to put it. Look. Right, anyways. How about a drink to celebrate? On me. I told Carolyn you have a hand for mixing just the right thing for any situation. Absolutely, for the both of you? I'll pass. I'm going to run home quickly to get the chamomile tincture. See you later. Later. So, Innkeep, surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean the usual. Strength never gets old. Strength. How do we make it? It's a spoken... No. Southern Brawler? Yeah. Okay. This one. Yippee! Gay werewolves, yes. Here, this should be to your liking. It is. Not bad. Thanks. So, that little blighter, you raised them? Fable? Oh, no. No? That's surprising. You two seem very close, like family. They're regular. I see. This feels awkward now. This feels very awkward. Huh. Ooh. This still available? Yes. Great. I'm taking it. Yippee! You still have arrows stuck in your shoulder. This but a scratch. Plus, Elfie is getting me one of their hippie salves. Should be fine after. Alternatively, you could take a rest. Get some sleep, let your wounds heal, rid yourself of ammunition decorating your body. Alternatively, you could mind your own business. I know what I can handle. And if I don't move on to the proper quest without bubbling elves and useless relatives, I'll go insane sooner or later. Bolt. You want that? No, at least not in my tavern. I worked really hard on that woodwork. Then do your job and let me take it. I mean, you already have. I'm just doing my job and how do you call it? Expressing appropriate concern. You did this woodwork yourself? Excellent transition, Lynn. Yes, I did. I did all of it myself. Why? Couldn't get anyone to help? I had a very specific vision. And too much free time. That too. Boredom does things to you. One day you're bored, next you're learning how to gloss wood. Do you know any carpentry? I know of carpentry. And of boredom. That's exactly why I gotta take this quest. No need to counteract the boredom before it makes my biceps shrink. I don't think that's how that works. But boring is not what I'd call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for vampire sunscreen couldn't be more reckless than that. It could be taking Alfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. Don't need another accidental piercing. So the saliva's for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created by guardians by the by the protectors of the realms. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with their doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous? Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing, I'm asking. Ah. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before, and I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about guardians? It's less about guardian and more about what created it, and maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes. Modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my Baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met one of the realm keepers themselves. Had a little keepsake from them and all. My sword's one of those, passed it on to me before she left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moment somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Maybe she's off stealing sheep. Too soon. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No, was the only thing she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think. I never found a wyvern in all of her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good Baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? I do. They're fascinating creatures, very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little, really wanted their magic and their wings. Oh. You can just ask them for their magic, not sure about their wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic. Beep. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. I would hope so. I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. The last time someone tried to help, they shot me with 3 arrows. They weren't trying to help you, they were trying to kill you. But alas, does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help. It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get for you then? I reckon a little bit of boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need something hardy, to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Maybe you don't want the drink with an infusion. I just got to unpacking my shipments today. A what? Infusion. I use them to spice up my drinks. They grant you special abilities. Like Phoenix chilies. A little bit of that would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Figure it out. I hate when people tell me, oh, why don't you pick a drink for me? Get one of your favorites. What do you think I would drink? I've had that happen so many times. It drives me up a wall. Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjust the drink. And adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Alright. So defense would be the Frosted Lagoon. I see. Okay. Yippee! Figured it out. You're getting better. Thanks. I'm feeling tougher already and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I could almost take on a dragon like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution as ever been fun? Facts. I love that the beep is a thunderclap. Facts. Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. What I do need is that chamomile salve. Gonna go look for that blighter. Go easy on them. Thank you. I'll be waiting for you to hear of your exploits upon your return. Yippee! Oh, we have the hood off this time. Hello. Good evening to you too. Oh. This quest. It was here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Ooh, we got a name, chat. We got a name. Did the wind carry you in? No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest, go to the castle to get the cape. I mean, yes. Guys, we're not simping for guys. No, stop it. Bad chat. I wish I had a water bottle I could pull out for you guys. Chat, bad. Chat. I need a water bottle toggle for y'all when you guys are misbehaving. Goodness gracious. Yes, exactly, Zenny. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes. It seems strange. April, you have to understand. I'm not saying I don't understand, but bad, bunk, bunk, bunk. Think of me using the newspaper emote that I have in my Discord. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night. Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes, would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Why are we going dot dot dot? Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Merrill Castle. They say its doors are always locked so nothing can go inside or leave. I love the fact that we steered the conversation away. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. We open the basement. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt-feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. We have our own secrets, right? Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I'm one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures. Whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that sounds also doubles as a decoration? Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still pretty empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that but once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me. AKA, please don't steal my woodwork. I did it all myself. Along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip in parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before, just yesterday. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy I spent hours just watching you from afar. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with the knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fake crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of the nature's icy property. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fake crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible, eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want to stake my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Oh my god, dude! Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps, a smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To outstealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so that she may line the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach will require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility could help with staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with this decision and keep your wisdom as no secret, is it? Oh, goodness gracious. Let's go with the Swift Strike. Nope. We can agree Zephyr uses Tumblr, right? Does Zephyr know how much of a stereotype they are? I don't know. I see now. I see my mistake. There we go. We got it. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Huh. Good one. Oh my god, he actually laughed. Look at the way oh, his eyes squinted. It tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? Bro would do numbers on book talks? Facts. No, only the absence of it. That makes two of us. Hopefully this will help me invade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye and keep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm's keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes it for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. I love him so much. Oh my gosh, he's so quirky. Or for a better end. Yippee. Starlight Sonata. Okay, chat, we're gonna take a quick break. And I'm gonna get up, stretch, get some more water and everything, and we'll be right back. All right, chat, you ready to dive back into it? Whippy! Yippee! Like, oh, you're so pretty. Hey, Inky. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I have to admire. I have to admire for a minute. Hey, Chrissy. Long time no see. Chrissy, oh, I love that name. Her hair, hello. I know, right? So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do. Yeah. The birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know? They're so Eucor. Oh. They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What it will be this time. I'm gonna eat now. Thank you for the stream, April. Enjoy the rest of your happy new year. Get excited to see for what it brings. Have good eat, sir, boy. Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. Facts. I'm able, half of the people that come up to my bar nowadays, I'll look at them and be like, are we getting in this as usual? And they'll be like, yup. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I'll need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. So we want... yeah, Frosted Lagoon. Yippee. I really do get April vibes from the cookie. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you headed anyways? Oh, to the island of Boris. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Oh my gosh! They're so me-core! Oh! Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like Sylvian spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech Magazine. That sounds exciting. Guys, the outfit's so cute. The shawl and the shirt and just, it'll be a sight to behold for sure. But do you know what I'm most excited about? Gnomes? Gnomes? I've yet to meet a gnome on Boris. They're pretty shy, but they craft cute little trinkets. Always wanted to have one for my tavern. If I run into a gnome, I'll buy you a trinket for you. Now that we know what I'm excited for, how about you? The geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly. And the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. Her smile is so pretty. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet! I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. You're looking into a mirror pouch? Shush! I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked conors are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course! As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under the doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long, Innkeep. See you soon. I don't know how to feel about that interaction now. Fable, hello, darling. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. Well, sort of. It was a little depressing. How so? Can I have a drink first? Sure. What are you looking for? Something zesty, perhaps. No, not today. Something to help me wind down a little, feel a little less like a bunch of mushy moss. Though I still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So something that will keep me awake and agile would be nice. Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? Here's a reminder. Of course! Try something with dexterity. A swift strike should be a safe bet. Thank you. One moment. The swift strike is this one. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. No? Did I do it wrong? I did do it wrong. Whoops. Who is this I wanted? There we go. It's okay. One ingredient. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think I feel ready to tell you the story now. Please, go ahead. Do you remember Mr. Dragon? Lynn's deadbeat werewolf uncle? Unfortunately. Dude! Dude! No way! Not the deadbeat uncle! Not the deadbeat uncle! Bro! You're kidding! I think he's still on her mind. She's been very down since we came back, and I'm worried about how quiet she's being, too. I wanted to cheer her up. That's very kind of you. How did you do that? I only tried to. It didn't go very well. I should probably just pretend it didn't happen. Fable. Tell me about it, please. Okay. So we have this small werewolf community in the Ashen Grove. A couple of lycanthrope-affected elves settled there about 200 years ago, and they've welcomed people like them ever since. They offer support for anyone trying to get their curse under control, and a home with a beautiful view to boot. I thought if I took Carolyn there, I could show her that there's still hope for her uncle, even if he doesn't find a cure. She thought it was ridiculous and a little silly, at least until I started trying to involve the werewolves. Oh boy. I tried to tell them about Mr. Dragon so they could help cheer her up. I thought if I told them that he's chasing a cure, they would be interested in meeting him. Maybe even offer to help. But instead everyone just ended up really sad. And then we were all quiet. I'm sorry, Fable. It was a sweet idea. Maybe just a little too soon. Or too late. I wish I could have done more that day. Maybe made them talk it out or hug it out or yell it out. That day is over. It happened and it went how it went. All you can change is the present. Preach me! Preach! So true! Ironically, I texted that to a friend not too long ago. Not to focus on the past, not to focus on the future, but to stay in the moment and live in the present. I guess that's true. I took her on a walk after to my favorite spots in the grove. She told me a bit about her Baba. She sounds so much nicer than Mr. Dragon. Indeed. I hope the Wyvern Chimera is everything she hopes it to be. Perhaps it will be, or maybe it will be even more. I hope so. Well, may the stars of Cassiopeia and Leviathan guide her way. May they lead her down the right path and back to my tavern. Do you think she'll let me read her star signs soon? Maybe if you ask her nicely. Maybe. though I wouldn't want to bother her. You should ask her. Alright, if you say so. I'll ask her when she comes back so I can draw her a chart. And if she says no, I'll just keep trying until I figure her out. Why are you these characters? If you wrote the game, you can just tell us. That's the spirit. I hope she'll come back. Of course she will. They always do. I'd like to think so. Me too. You should take a break from worrying. Maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit, if that's okay. Always. Oh, look who it is. Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Green creature. Why did he call them a green creature? Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. And keep say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. I did not. Okay, wait, chat. How sassy should I be? Should I just be regular or should I be sassy? You did? I did? I moved it? I moved it. Ha! I knew it! Your silly tricks won't work on me, mortal! Or, well, I'm not certain you are mortal, but you have silly tricks nonetheless. It moves daily. I instantly spotted the new alleyways that have formed themselves around your establishment. Perhaps I even got lost in them, in their winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack. I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I'm very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but I underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear Innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. Why are all the characters so lovable? Right? I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you to drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet. Shame. Then I shall have that fake blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. That was this one, right? Yeah. Look at Kyle's stupid smile / pause. Some fake blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect, Innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drink lovingly tilted the innkeeper's vein. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long two-spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon. And you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Ray? Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to also take a day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve would caught fire in my hand and my hair. So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping armadillo's pollen is very bad at this time of year. And the sun. The sun is also very bad for vampires. It is? Yes. Right. I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Ray anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to find a new friend in no time, very tall and brooding, just like how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone, but he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester. Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone? Yes, a true concierge fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great crepe recommendations. Lime crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. What secrets are we hiding? But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my pasca recipe. Is it good? Very much so. Then I like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. He asked me about you. Me. Oh. Yes, said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the fake peace your precious innkeep has found in their house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. I'm so curious. Wait. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Ray as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend bought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. Oh, I'm so curious. Give me the tea, dude. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift for himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She is the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more careful in sunscreens by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. Ah, the refusal of change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Ray hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike. I think she still hates you. I think you are hard to dislike. I think that's a good response. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood, I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. As it runs warm when people are kind to me. Oh my god, that look on his face. Look at that look on his face. Oh! In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There's nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all more precious. That reminds me, I forgot the crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said... What was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hoped you'll enjoy them. Fireworks! Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but... What is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Why does it look like everything's on fire? Oh, how beautiful! They're falling from the sky! Hello, little fireworks! Sparkle on! That looks like an omen. That's what it looks like to me. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Oh, oh, oh. Can I want to read the letter. Give me the letter. Meteor shower? I don't know. Give me the letter. I want to read the letter. Give me. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars. Though it'd take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. That way whoever comes in can at least get a small taste of normalcy. I think that sounds like a good plan. Can I read the letter, please? Oh, hello. You're so pretty. Innkeeper. Jade. Didn't think you'd show up after last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again, who started that whole brawl? Ah, no clue actually. Fem Echo? Facts! Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe, but you know how much that remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. It's some thunder sage found it on one of my jobs, but didn't have any use for it. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful. Numbs your tongue. You see, seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't sure if it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Excuse-moi? Ouch. Aw, don't take it too personally. You've still got some of your old... spark. Ish. Damn. That's at least something. Not the brightest flame, but funky enough. Thank you. Now, I'd actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. What can I serve you? Something that will keep my mind sharp. You'll never know what will come your way next. Gotcha. We haven't made this one yet, so I want to make it. No actual sparks, but perhaps something sparkling. It's very pretty. No, that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten in years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zens these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig. I finished up a jaw on Say Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I, myself, I'm very fond of those creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Something's gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of the local farm and... Snap. Gone you are. Anyway, I also heard some unrest in Zoford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford, the seaport? Yeah. Always considered in a rather calm area. It was, it still is, sometimes at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list, and cash out. There was no real challenge though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about Archmage's familiar that went messy or whatever. Perhaps a job for you? I'm now a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's going to pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here. Naturally, I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. Doing honestly not too good. Very well. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad affected and by some recent incidents. What do you mean, the shooting stars? Oh, you. Shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink please. Perhaps something to boost my defenses. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. Hold on, chat. Sorry, chat. My dad just got home from work. He was gone for a week, so had to go say hello real quick. Also, he was coming down. Okay, boosting the defenses. Which one is that again? Right. I'm Mr. Dad Reigns. He's going to bed. He's tired. And I don't blame him. Please, enjoy. Like dragon scales, sturdy, strong, flawless. I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Sinith. And my day off. I can only imagine what scars I must have left on the rest of the country. Ooh, that voice is getting my throat. I mean, if some stars' rain managed to affect not only the tavern but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else would it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia, rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Cassiopeia, help me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Oh, that look on her face. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is Alenthea Anwar. I am a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I am very aware when something is wrong with the firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Alenthea. Now, trust me when I tell you this was more than just your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse happened. You don't know who you're talking to. It's such a power move. Facts. What? I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually I reside in the Aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. Hold on, chat. Before my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly right above us the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice now, but what would you know? It's a vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface home to creatures beyond our comprehension. It's a theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom when all the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart figuring out what happened. After inquiring who those affected may refer to you and your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it'd be you, they said. They did? Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues to at least help me start my investigation. Well, they could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best, aid those in need. And perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for any help. There will be a time when you ask for help, and then you will be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, innkeeper. Yes, Alenthea. I will help you fix up your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So, I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about all of this when I return. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in times of crisis? I'm not sure if I'd call this a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said, and little stars fell from the little sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, they just get paid without working. I wouldn't say they aren't working. Then what are they doing to help in crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Ha! Wishful thinking. Oh, hello. Heyo! Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one who entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? That's just our standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover anymore, I suppose. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me, Enki. Give me something from your repertory of greetings. Ayo, bro. How's Hopsit? Greetings, traveler. Cringe fail. Didn't you greet me like that? It's different when I do it. Yeah, their whole demeanor revolves around cringe. Yeah, Wait, what? Who even are you? Jade. You? An equal. Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer if no one stole anything. Drax, got it. Can I have a drink then, if I can't have your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need the most right now? Something that'll make me swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. What? What? Worms can be slippery. That wasn't... Never mind. A slippery worm coming right up. Okay, let's see if I can make it without... 1, 2, 3. And it should be this one. And if I remember right... I think it's a little bit of this. No? Okay, it was this. We're getting there. We're memorizing slowly. And Eco has cat fingers. I think they're a Steven Universe reference. No worms, but perhaps they'll still suit your tastes. Oh, wow. This is great. Amazing, even. Where did you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that. I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who? Me? Who else? Corey. Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo. It's short for corruption. Ah. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian? Native born or by ancestry? Native, duh. Huh, that's interesting. I find it perfectly lame, to be honest. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. And you think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here. Oh, dear God. Theft, identity fraud, beep. All goody goodies with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. In Avalon, they all see through the game very quickly. I see. Changeling, then. Yes, and I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not. What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. Then we're cool. Cool. So, what brings you here, Inico? This and that, you know. Zenith seems like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by that giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come in and say hi. That would be mine. Cool. Don't do mounts. I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, pickpocket, and you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith. I mean, I love chaos, so. Is it that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern and keep? The city looks like a broken mirror. You bet it does. Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and boom. Oh my god. Yup. Oh. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. Why is he staying like... Okay. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ha! Me neither. What if no one fixes it? So what? Then it stays broken. The Aether Tree won't tumble just because some stars fell from the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac is already on their way to fix it, and he didn't get my hands dirty. The worm has a knife. Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone who fixes everything. And if not, then it isn't bothering anyone enough. Which means it isn't a problem. Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary, but like, Inako, you weren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh? Ugh, no way. Their self-righteous and self-sacrificial hero complexes ain't my vibe. When Inako has spiky hair, the worm corruption has a knife in its mouth. Oh my god. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Reminds me of the group I met last week in Irove. They were nice, but too nice, you know? Know exactly what you mean. Were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were heading north. Didn't really listen. Didn't care. But I was nice to them, you know? Charmed some rations of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe, full on robes and magic type of guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup. Leviathan? Huh, why him? Don't know. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia. Ah, right. Sorry. Mythology isn't my really cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Oh my god, it does. Fraud. This is an interesting... Checks out. So, Leviathan warned him via his tea leaves about the start of something terrible, tattered wings, tainted at the gilded sea, and dark shades of misery. Leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How did you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read about blazing eruption on the foot of the Dalwall Hills? No, but I heard that when I was in Zalford. Thought the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yup. He also read from his tea leaves. Whoa, it seems like the guy was a real psychic. I guess divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaf said the wings shall be torn apart, the Fee of Avalon nestled between the peaks of Dalwall. Dalwall? So it really could be true. What? It sounds like whatever happened to Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. The wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits what I heard in Zolford happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. How else? No idea, I thought he was just babbling. With everything that's happened recently, I think he might have been onto something. Odd that the adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego? Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along to fix everything. Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all this and were just bragging about it. Think I'd stop them. Lol. Maybe enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade. Now it's just you and me, innkeeper. Indeed, Iniko. Have you ever thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything? Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have your tavern. You can just mind your own business. This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors to make quests. I get it. That sounds like a blurb on the back of some page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner. Oh my gosh, look, he has a little violin! Well, it's a good thing we are all the same. Though I could technically be anyone, even you. Don't. Drax, I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup. You didn't. Cool, I'm off. See if I can snatch some coins off the streets. Good luck. Don't need any, innkeep. Can I read the letter? Character really doesn't want to read the letter. Yeah. Twinkle, twinkle, deadly stars. A beautiful yet disastrous starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surrounding farmlands are destroyed, and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire sky empty. So what exactly happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said the fragment of calamity can be traced back to Dalwell in the island north of Face. You gonna let me read the letter yet? Aww. It's just not gonna let me read the letter, I guess. Oh, it's raining. Ooh. Ooh. Chat, you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm actually gonna leave this where it is. Because I work in the morning. Hee hee. I know, I know. How dare I? Yes, yes, yes. Let us find someone to raid really quickly. I know. I'm loving this, honestly, so far. Okay, okay, okay. Excuse me. Okie dokie. I'm loving the character so far, honestly. Okie dokie. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid Kiki. Kiki is someone that I met back at TwitchCon. So, and it looks like, oh my gosh, she's making little paper stars. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, everyone, thank you for joining me. Oh, Hammer, I'm so sorry. I'm in stream. Ah! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Chat, I will probably hold on. Let me tell you when the next stream is. Let me look at the schedule real quick. Next stream. I think we're looking at Saturday. Today's Wednesday, so yeah. Friday or Saturday. Friday or Saturday we will be streaming again. And I will ask you guys if you want to do more of our lovely tavern talk. Or yes, Voltron is tomorrow, so if you guys want to join on that, I will be pinging like 10 minutes before probably. So everyone have a lovely rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.